Today we're going to learn how early investors got rich betting on a new e-commerce trend, Shopify. Let's get into it. So if you've been watching my videos or you watched the last one, then maybe you know who Lady Market is. If you don't, Lady Market is my personification of the market. It helps me build a good, healthy relationship with the market so that we can harmonize and work together. And so Lady Market has desires. And if her desires and dreams are fulfilled by a company or an organization, they get rewarded with lots of money over time. And this is what helps early investors get rich in big trends. So what was Lady Market's desire, right? What did she desire that Shopify delivered value on? Shopify made it easy for her to set up her own online store without any technical background. Shopify built a dominant niche where they differentiated themselves from Amazon, because Amazon's sort of like a giant mall where everyone sells stuff. Shopify, you build your own cool shop with your own rules and styles, with your own branding. So now we're going to look at the upside opportunity that those investors were looking at 10 years ago when they invested in Shopify, right? So 10 years ago, the company IPO'd about May 20th, 2015. Check that out for yourself. And at the time of the IPO, Lady Market's asking price for the company was $1.3 billion. And so as an investor, you would look at it and you would go, okay, over the next decade, would I expect it to grow to $100 billion? And that's where you want to do your research and see how large e-commerce would get over time. But let's transition to a company today to see the other side of that coin, right? Let's look at a company that has the opportunity to go up 100 times from now and how you come to conclusion so you can do this on your own. So you can simply and easily spot the next big opportunities. So today we're going to talk about Etsy. What dream did Etsy help Lady Market fulfill? Well, Lady Market wanted unique handmade stuff, not just the same old things that everyone else has. Etsy is sort of like a giant online craft fair full of cool and creative things you can't find anywhere else. Side note, my wife loves Etsy. So that in and of itself is a very unique niche. And so you would say, okay, they're fulfilling a dream. They have a really cool niche within the e-commerce space. The asking price for Etsy as of the time of this writing was about $7 billion. So you would think, okay, could Etsy grow to $700 billion in a decade or so? And let's think out loud together for a second, right? When you look at, I know everybody's been to like cool downtown places that had all these cool custom-made things that you can find in crafts. So then you may look at Hobby Lobby and go, man, that's a pretty big business. And again, you do the work, you think about how big e-commerce is going to go. You've seen the trend in the past. And this is one thing that I want to talk about. A lot of these ideas, you don't have to think about like original concepts, because each idea is the same idea that previous generations enjoyed. They're just expressed differently. So crafts and handmade things are not a new idea. People have always wanted that. You just want to look for the next expression of that idea. And so Etsy has a niche for that kind of idea. So can it go to $700 billion? I would think that's reasonable given where e-commerce is going, but you need to do your own homework. Now we're going to get into confidence boosters, right? These are things that help you stay confident in your investments and your investment plan for the long term, because confidence is what keeps you in the game. First one is always do your homework. When you don't do your homework, you are not going to be prepared for the up and down movement of the market. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about different investments that we own. And I shared with him that, hey, my portfolio really just consists of Bitcoin and about 3 stocks. And he was like, man, that sounds pretty risky. And I went, it's it's volatile. I said, but it's not risky, because risk to me is not knowing what you do. The up and down movement of the market is actually my friend. I celebrate up and down movements because that allows me to buy more of what I like at a better price. And when everybody else is excited about things and I want to get out of something I don't like anymore, it allows me to sell out when everybody's getting excited about those ideas. But the up and down movement of the market is my friend, and I don't run from it. When you run from or you try to avoid that up and down movement of the market, that's when you drown, right? It's like swimming, right? If you want to become a good swimmer, you have to be one with the water. You can't resist the water. Same thing with investing. Next topic we're going to cover in the next episode is Google. Imagine turning $10,000 into $700,000. That's what you would have done if you had invested in Google when it went public in 2004. Share your thoughts on other potential time machines in the comments. We're going to check them out, and we may use them in future episodes. Like, subscribe, and share this if it was valuable to you. And hit the notification bell so you can get more insights when we come up with new episodes. Thanks for hanging out. Be fruitful and go multiply your money.
Philip Washington Jr. is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and does not intend to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.